hanging out at UScellular with Melissa. Thanks so much for having us.
Thank you so much for coming.
You guys have a lot going on as we're all getting ready to go back to the swing of things, back to school in the fall season. Tell me a little bit about UScellular's mission throughout the entire year.
Sure. So UScellular has a long-term commitment to helping out in our communities. And education specifically of the youth has been a really critical piece of that mission. And so we are always honored anytime that we can help in our community that we work, that we play, that we live in, to really help foster that sense of children with their education and their growth and any need they may have in the local community.
That's awesome. It's so important to know that that's what UScellular wants to do, right? We all know that technology has grown a lot. I always say with me, because I'm in my mid to late 30s, I'm like, technology grew with me. We grew up together and we thought, this is so great, this is so great. And now we're like, okay, well, maybe we don't need to be on our phones all day, every day, and learning all of that. And sometimes from UScellular, from you guys, is even bigger than learning it somewhere else.
Correct, right. So we are a cell phone company who's saying, don't be on your phones, right?
Yeah.
It's very ironic if you think about that. But we recognize that technology has gotten so big and it's so quick and so fast. And we recognize there is a need to really reset that relationship. So we need to put out very healthy boundaries with technology and know that it is okay to put things down. We want to be able to connect to what matters most. And typically that is what's around us, our friends, our family, our children, the hobbies that we like to do versus being on a screen all the time.
Right, so that's part of your US mode, right?
Yes, US mode. So US mode is an initiative that we started a couple years ago. Again, just to really try to reset that boundary with cellular service. It is something that's free, so whether you have UScellular service or not, you can come into any one of our locations and our reps will help you set that on your device to be able to respect the boundary that you've created at the times that you want to have it.
Okay, and is it a way where so say this hour I'm not going to be disrupted unless it's an emergency? There are certain phone numbers that you can say that one's allowed.
Yes, yes. So it is actually very user generated.
Okay.
You can pick the types of calls that you get, the types of messages you get, the types of distractions that you are going to allow.
Sure.
And it does help to again reset that relationship between you and your device to make it more healthy versus the device running you. You get to run your device.
Is that part of the Screen Sanity mission?
It is, yes. So Screen Sanity is a nonprofit that we've been working with since July of last year. We've partnered with them. Actually, we've built this little Smarter Start toolkit, which intended originally for parents to help children with their first devices to really better understand how to navigate the new technology. Kids are always on their devices, they see that, that's what's modeled. But this is really a good conversation. It's got tools and tips and tricks, it's got resources. There's a little pledge for children to make with their parents.
All right, before we go, tell me a little bit about the 815
Supply
Drive.
So we are very excited to partner again with 97ZOK and Q98.5 for the 815 Supply Drive. It is something that we have a drop box both here at our location, which is 6150 East State Street, as well as our Machesney Park location, which is 1516 West Lane Road in Machesney. It looks very similar. We're hoping that our community comes and helps and joins us in donating items for the local children in the Rockford area.
Awesome.
And this little QR code right here, there is an opportunity to win a prize.
Cool.
So we are giving away this nifty little Samsung tablet as part of an initiative to drive more donations into the store. So we are going through August 25th.
Okay.
So you can stop at either one of the locations, donate, even if it's a box of Crayola crayons. They're 50 cents at Walmart right now, by the way. So even if it's one item, if it's multiple items, if it's a bag, this is helping the local community, it's the children, it's something near and dear to my heart. So just a little incentive to come do that.
Awesome. We are getting ready for 815 Day next with Tamanique and a new Let's Try It. We'll be right back.
The preceding portion of